So yeah, welcome you all to our collective calls. We hold every Tuesday and Thursday, and now it's 1 hour after our usual time. But yeah, I hope we can manage it. And as usual, this thing stays the same. Hosting today's meeting, myself, Ivan, and Malika is also a helping hand here as a co-host. And yeah, we got 4 amazing projects today. That's a lot, but yeah, we can manage it, I hope. So we got Tomas from Whitebridge Network, then Teoman, co-founder at Syndicatus Labs, Daiki, CFO at Bounty Hunters, and Márcio, co-founders at Cryptomiles. So yeah, as I said before, 4 amazing projects. So
we founded Syndicatus Labs 2 years ago, actually, and I was pretty much busy designing the ecosystem, like in which networks we will be active, what kind of business model we are going to activate, and etc. So first of all, we decided to move on with NFT marketplace and our own NFT collections. So when it comes to that, first we wanted to focus on the phygital products, and second we were interested in the intellectual property rights for the NFTs or phygital products, both physical and the digital assets. And of course, because of the uncertainty of the blockchain ecosystem when it comes to the market and etc., we wanted to gain the confidence of the potential NFT holders or the token holders to provide them a security environment. I'm not talking about the digital, but also the physical environment as well. So when it comes to events, we have very serious plans to conduct events as well. So syndicatus, meaning a group of individuals and organizations combined to promote a common interest. And when it comes to our work, we are simply providing Web3 services in phygital concept with a unique community. And as I mentioned, we are focusing on the NFT marketplace. We own our own NFT marketplace at the moment, and we are aiming to accomplish that through incorporating in Eurozone and in the UK, especially when it comes to property and real estate sector. So when it comes to Syndicatus NFT marketplace, we are providing certain categories in different levels. And our main focus will be NFT event ticket and membership pass for the time being. And then we will be signing special contracts with the service providers and potentially the influencers to accomplish our targets. So the website has certain capabilities and features as listed here. I will be sharing the presentation if necessary. Because I have limited time, I'm just going very quickly. So the community is very important for us, and this is one of the main reasons why we got in touch with Platinum VC, and we are still negotiating, and we will be taking very serious steps starting from this week. And of course, in the market we have competitors and we have this sweet competition, but we will do our best to survive with a strong community. And for the starters, we started with Ethereum chain 2 years ago, but because back then it was unstable and it was the time that it was passing from proof of work to proof of stake consensus, we decided to stick with Binance Smart Chain and Polygon Network. So our NFT marketplace is working on Polygon Network at the moment, and we will be creating additional marketplaces in order to increase our capabilities, especially when it comes to real-world asset tokenizations. And in the future, I will be sharing more information, or possibly after this presentation. So we have this model for our NFT sales, and we will be providing all these primary and secondary sales in order to create our own pool, and we will be collaborating with the artists, the art agents, and the celebrity owners. And we have NFTify as a partner for NFT marketplace. And as I said, it's very important for us to apply the IP ownership, the intellectual property, and as I mentioned about the phygital property side of things. This is going to be our main focus, and our end game will be the metaverse. And this is our pretty much straightforward, the collective and the advisors. Thank you for listening, first of all, and second, I'm the CEO and interim CBDO, which stands for Chief Business Development Officer. We have Tarek, he's the CEO and CCO. Mira is the CFO of our organization. Ali Yildirim and Aldor Karakash are mainly focusing on the marketing and graphic design side of things. So they are the guys who are designing our NFTs and other visuals. And of course, when it comes to token side of things, they are doing all the designs. And most important, for any kind of project, I strongly suggest to have a lawyer. And Hassan Göbek Cankoy and Ahmet Lewis Kuturi are our legal advisors. So they are directing us to the right path when it comes to signing necessary mutual NDAs or service agreements and etc. And we already progressed rapidly within last 1 year, and this is just the NFT marketplace side of things.
Guys, feel free to address any questions to Teoman in chat or just raise your hand. Okay, meanwhile we're waiting. Could you share some plans with us regarding the project? So what's coming on next in 2025 then?
Well, we are still working on the plan actually. On our action plan, but what I can tell you is as soon as we fully activate our NFT marketplace with our existing NFT collection, which is on sale at the moment, we will be conducting physical events. That's number one. Number two, we will be building our own decentralized finance ecosystem, the DeFi. We will be working on our own centralized cryptocurrency exchange. I'm also experienced in that area with my business partners. So we will be building our own CEX as well. Apart from the DEX. And of course, we already signed certain service agreements with AI companies. They are quite new startups in the market, and they came up with quite pioneering ideas, which I cannot disclose their names at the moment, but we will be working with them. And I'm not sure he's here, but we are also working with Luna Strategy. They are pretty much helpful with giving an insight to us about our project and our direction that we are heading to, especially when it comes to real-world asset tokenizations. I'm reading the question.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I can do that. So how are investment opportunities in Web3 projects vetted or selected on Syndicatus?
Did the question disappear or?
No, it's just moved.
Okay. Well, is this question for our NFT marketplace or in general? I didn't get it.
I'm not really sure. So yeah,
I think Web3 projects in general, because
well, there are opportunities,
like
especially when it comes to fashion and real estate or property management. There is a huge opportunity, and because the global finance ecosystem is shifting towards the Web3 and Web4, actually blockchain and cryptocurrencies, the opportunity is growing. Plus, there is another opportunity, which is the legal framework which are being provided by the governments. So because there is going to be more secure environment for trading, there will be more opportunities for the physical or digital products. that's how I can answer this question.
Yeah, same as to Daiki. How are you gonna use the funds?
We actually made the breakdown for that, especially when it comes to our token. So we have two sections here. So number one is the NFT marketplace and the NFT collections, and number two, we have our own Syndicatus token. So for both of them, we created the tokenomics or the NFTnomics, okay? So when it comes to that, I am going to share the syndicatus.io, which is our white paper. So for our Syndicatus token, it's pretty much there. You can access to all information. And number two, for our NFTs, we will be using the funds through both advising the government officials in the Europe, and we will be creating this metadata ecosystem to provide any kind of expense paperwork that we will conduct to the NFT holders. So whatever amount will be allocated to us, we will be for the usage for investment like research and development or marketing and etc. We will be doing everything with legal agreements, and we will be providing all these paperwork through metadata ecosystem. So if anyone who holds an NFT of us will have the right to access and monitor everything. And this is our purpose. We want to create a transparent and trustworthy ecosystem for our NFT holders, which most of the projects are not doing, because we all know that more than 90% of the projects are based on scam or rug pull, and we are completely against that. And this is the main other reason why we are targeting to work with the government officials and the pioneering blockchain companies to make sure everything goes smooth and according to the law.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Teoman. It was a pleasure hearing you out. And yeah, we got a third one, and this one goes to Tomas, Whitebridge Network. So thanks for hopping in. Passing the mic to you whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so we have me and Tomas today here, and I'll be taking over the pitch, and Tomas will help if we have any extra questions or clarifications during the pitch.
All right, so yeah, in that case, just introduce yourself, and yeah, we can start.
Yeah, of course. So I'm Paulus. I'm CEO of Whitebridge, and yeah, for the past 7 years I've been building data-focused products, and this product is none other, but the key difference is that this product employs both AI and blockchain. So we are building together with our team Whitebridge Network, and if you have Googled someone online recently, you'll know that getting information on the person is very time-consuming process, and especially in cases like mine where you have multiple people under the same name and last name, this is a huge challenge. Unfortunately, many different companies and institutions are still doing this work manually, but we're here to change that. And now, to this date, the current helpers in the ecosystem, the ChatGPT, cannot do this, basically because it blends all the data profiles on people it has into one, and in this case, like mine, it will give an average of all Paulus in the space, and 2 out of 3 facts will be incorrect. And this happens due to the fact that we have so much data, and especially data in the social space. We have around 5 billion social profiles. That's more than 61% of total global population. And on average, we use around 6 apps on our phones to interact with different people on social media. This brings a lot of chaos because there's so much information online about anyone these days that it would take forever to go through it all. And we are here to bring order to this space by introducing our proprietary authentication model, which we call Whitebridge ID, which makes it possible to distill information about a specific person online. We are calling this the Decentralized Digital Reputation Protocol, and basically what it does, it cuts through all the noise online and brings all the information with the help of Whitebridge ID into one single report, so you can have everything about a person in a single place. We do that all in very 3 simple steps. So first, we find all digital information by doing intelligence. Then we verify the collected information by using full names, face, and background details. And finally, we analyze and format the data so you could have different blocks on a specific person based on your use case and needs. Our ecosystem works in a way where you can integrate and build new products on top of it. And if we look at our competition, we are trying to be the leading player in the identification, monetization, social data, customization, and insight space. And our market size, the target that we are looking for, is very big. The market is expected to be double in size in the next 6 years. And based on regions, demand and adoption, and different market dynamics, we are looking at more than a 10 billion opportunity for our company here. And this is not just my words. We actually have a lot of paying customers already. So we have more than 4,000 from startups to different VCs and service providers, and more than 50,000 people have already tested our platform. As for the token utility, it can be used in several ways. You can spend the token to engage with the platform. You can earn the token by contributing and allowing us to have better quality data. You can stake the token and use it as a subscription, or you can join our DAO and impact our roadmap with your contributions in different ideas. As for the business space, we are building a huge marketplace, so anyone that is co-creating with us can build their own app and sell it through our ecosystem, and also get a retainer based on the data they provide for us. We have been growing significantly over the past 2 quarters, and this quarter we are on target to reach more than 500,000 ARR, and we have a team of diverse individuals. So it's me, we have Irmantas, which comes from YouTube's trust and safety team, where he worked with content detection. You already met Tomas. Justin is a marketing genius. He built his own product and scaled it to 1 million in revenue by himself. And we have Tomer that comes with experience from Web3 with projects such as Syndicatus Labs. We have many different brand ambassadors that are constantly pushing content about our product. And of course, in the next year, we are going to amplify that even more. Our aim is to launch the token this year, and then in the next year, build the whole marketplace where people can engage and build different products. And as I have no time, I won't expand too much economics, but we can cover that in the questions section. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Polius, for that. So yeah, we got already a raised hand from Alejandro, so please go ahead.
Yeah, Polius, is that correct? The pronunciation? Yes.
You can use Paul.
Paul. Very nice presentation. Very cool. I myself work in the Web3 AI vertical. And I've also been in the crypto space since 2017. So there's so many questions I have, but also I love the idea of this, because every single market cycle we've seen, 2017, 2021, people have gotten, rightfully so, wiser with crypto scams or anons that do rug pulls with projects, and people, especially during this cycle, are smart enough that they want to follow a founder of a product or a project rather, that they know who they are, right? And what better way to do that through something you're building? Some people still want to remain anon, but using something like this would help to bring in more information about the person, because the investors have indeed gotten smarter. So this looks great. I would love to connect, maybe book an intro call, or at the very least find out more about what you're building. And I kind of also a little hyped right now too. I gotta also ask, for the purposes of the market cycle, obviously right now we have Bitcoin closing in near its all-time high. It's the same with Ethereum. I know that AI projects, especially working that vertical, they have, how should I say it? They have more stability, because once the crypto stops, these AI projects hopefully can stand on their own. The problem is, of course, many of these projects will experience a token rise and then drop. Does Whitebridge have a way to combat that liquidity surge in the interim to retain people? Or maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Have you guys thought about that in terms of market cycles?
Paul, if you allow, maybe I'll try to answer.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. So from the token raise, half money gonna go to the liquidity and listing, because in our view, we're doing equity raise, which is to secure the runaway of the product development and marketing, and we're building strong Web2 business to make sure that we don't fall. Then the crypto cycle goes down. And at the same time, for the token launch, you need to be well prepared. And I think you need to be well capitalized to make sure that the token launch is a strong one. So At the same time, if you saw those utilities of staking and getting the discounts, we believe that Web3 community is quite big. It's almost 200 million daily active users, which shows from the 2-hour paid experiments that everyone is curious at least to find out about themselves, what they left in this space about them. So for us, adding the simple, instead of now Stripe, just a crypto payment, which we did in Web300.vc to show how AI can pull about investors' data, but community can complement that data. So you actually blend two worlds, the online, which collects everything the fastest way possible, and then offline, because you don't know, the people who interacted with me can give you some additional information which probably never was in the digital space. And then you can see the true me. So this is what we want to achieve. And we will open up the technology to make sure that the people could contribute and can co-create with us. And this is the way how believe we can grow much faster than just simple hiring new people, adding more money, and going into the normal company growth cycle. And so this is how we see the growth. Decentralized will allow us to accelerate the growth rather than just growing in the traditional path.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the question. Guys, feel free to address more. Oh, that's a big one. I'm gonna read one from Sheldon. Will you be doing pivots on the data on the client side or several sides? So let's start with this one. Or should I read the whole message?
Let me maybe read it.
Okay, it seems data aggregation, many Web3 endpoints and trust profiles are difficult to balance with public blockchain data. So have you set a free account threshold for byte space or network usage? So I don't understand the purpose of a token here besides DAO for an advisory board. So overall, it sounds interesting.
Paul, if you can go back maybe to the token slide. So I'll try to explain. So if you look at the BNB token, mostly first you're getting discounts on your trading. Yeah. So for us, I think what is important for the strong token is that you can buy now with USDT and use, but if you'll buy with a token, like the yearly plan, so you will need to buy it from the market, which limits supply, and you stake it, and then you can use the product. So I think this is one interesting innovation. The second part, what we need token, as I said, we open up technology, for example, with the Red Kite and Ice-T Labs, what we're agreeing, they're going to integrate Vietnamese different databases. So we will use part of the token to remunerate our development partners to co-develop with us. Think about Google. Google doesn't have we are coming from Lithuanian court system information about me. It doesn't have real estate register information, what I own. It doesn't have car register. It doesn't have how many companies I own. And if we will the help, but there is Lithuanian companies who already have integrated those databases. So if we will give them grants to integrate with us, we will become the ultimate hub of the people data. And all future AI is reliable about the most accurate data to build the proper models and agents. So then we will become the most accurate people in the world data hub. We will have an unfair advantage. So this is how we see. And the only way to do it, 200 countries by 4 databases, 1,000 integrations, none of the company can do themselves. Google didn't do it, which have enormous resources. And the only way for us is to launch token and to give remunerations to co-develop with us. And therefore, we believe that for the token model, there is a much clearer use case than just to build for the, as you wrote, advisory board or the DAO, just the token. I hope I answered your questions.
You did. It sounds very interesting, but it sounds like a lot to manage. I tend to be a little bit cynical from a technical perspective, so I hope to learn more.
It's a big task. I agree.
It's a big task.
Yeah, surely. So that's why, guys, if you want to connect with our speakers, just feel free to go to chat and find all the relevant information about our speakers, because we carefully post that. Thank you guys so much for spending our time here. It was a pleasure hearing you out, but we are on tight schedule, so we got some spare time for the 4th project. So we got Márcio, a co-founder at Cryptomiles, finally closing today's meeting. So thanks for waiting that until the end. And here you go.
Yeah, okay. So it's okay, the audio, my screen is
Yeah, totally
Hearing
perfect.
to you guys. Yeah,
But
perfect.
you just
to
making sure the presentation screen looks great, because to me it's a bit glitchy, so to say.
I also see this like two.
I can see the banners
birds
over the
is
top,
there.
like little tabs. So can you close that?
Could you maybe start again sharing?
Okay, let me try again.
Okay, you can go on.
Okay, so thank you. Our platform is a registration of driver behavior in blockchain. We are facing nowadays this problem over here in Brazil. We have 44,000 deaths, and then it takes 60% of occupy in the hospital. I'm talking about $96 billion real in 2018. And then we face that for trucks, this scenario is huge. 18 billion. And the cause of this is distraction, speed, alcohol, and signaling. We take all these causes in this intelligence dashboard. We pass 20,000 plus years on industries working with Oracle, Microsoft, and SAP software, and then we translate this to understand how does the guys are driving the car and trucks and motorcycle or any vehicle, and give a note. For the companies that do not have telemetry in their vehicles, we have just an application. We give you a note, and then we understand the drive behavior and avoid the risks. Our AI is trained by 5 years, and then we created Cryptomiles. Cryptomiles is simple. You drive anywhere. You give to us data, we give to you tokens. And then our customers nowadays are car rental, insurance, and resellers. And then I will advance my presentation to show this Mercedes-Benz truck. All our software was developed in this truck. We have a partnership with Mercedes-Benz and also with Bosch. Bosch in 2022 gave us money to make a proof of concept with them. And we are talking today with Hyundai also. We launched the Cryptomiles, and when we access website of Gate.io exchange, we see a lot of projects talking about games with little toys rising $50 million, $60 million. And then here in Brazil, we are using AI for saving lives. And what we are asking is for more listing of Cryptomiles. We don't need money, because this company, Mercedes-Benz, Hyundai, and Bosch, and so on, gave us money to develop our AI. We need to listen. We need partnership for listing. So thanks for your time. Appreciate your attention. Ivan, Malika, and also Alejandro, all the team of Platinum.
Okay, thank you. So we've got a raised hand from Alejandro as well. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. No, sorry that the presentation didn't work, but I just want to understand. So the first thing that popped in my mind when I saw the presentation for like using AI to help for safer driving is I have, like, for example, I'm in the United States in Miami, and there's a lot of unsafe drivers here as well. And I have like a little app for State Farm, one of the insurance companies, that measures on the phone like whether or not you're driving safely. And I'm wondering, is this we're trying to develop, is this like a decentralized version of that, or am I completely off base?
Next question, Alexandro. You give me a spot to talk about Eco-Rodovias. Eco-Rodovias is the biggest manager of roads in Latin America. We have a protected project with them, okay? They open up all their camera in the traffic, and then we put this AI on the camera. Yes, it's open, and we will transform on open API to whole world. You go straight to the point. Our main objective is to open source this to everybody around the world to take care. And this doesn't matter if you have a driver or not, okay? Because the tendency is less people on the road, and then automatic cars, and we are working for these to work also with boats in the water and airplanes and so on. Yes, perfect. So thank you for sharing the screen of your website.
Yeah, thanks Alejandro for your question. Guys, if you have more questions for Cryptomiles, please go ahead. And we got We've got a question here in the chat. How does the AI-based driving score work? And what specific data points are used to evaluate driver behavior?
Yes, a nice question. We have 3 PhDs on the team, and there are a lot of papers and doctorate theses with 3 kinds of algorithms. We have the most popular, and then the most popular, well-validated in the scientific academy, and then we work with this kind of that sets about 9 variables that include variable and personal behavior, and then can network if you have, if not, 6 axis accelerating, and then another 5 variables to this equation. Our own paper. We have researchers that live in United States, Japan, and here in Brazil.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, guys, do we have more questions? And yeah, thanks, Ivan, for sharing the website.
Okay, so our work is to listing, because this kind of technology must reach out around the world. At Miami, United States, and Japan, all around the world can save lives with real world technology, not only games of Gate.io, for example. Thank you all, guys.
Thanks, Marcio. Yeah, Ivan, should we finish for today?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, you guys. Thank all of you guys for being present on our call, and for all your questions. Huge shout out to everyone, and yeah, all our founders. Thanks for sparing some time here. Just to remind you real quick that you can contact all of them, finding all the necessary info in the chat. And meanwhile, guys, let me just go real quick, remind you how you can get to our calls. And there are some forms you can fill in and stay in contact with us and get connected. So I'm gonna send you a form for participation and like feedback form here in the chat. So let me do that real quick. Almost forgot. And I already handled that. So thank you for that. It's amazing that you do this. So yeah, guys, just feel free to contact us, fill the form for participation, feedback form as well. And yeah, thank you for everyone for being here. Yeah, it means a lot to us. See you next time, next Thursday, I believe. So yeah, I guess it's the same time from now on, right? So yeah, thank you, Malika. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, see you soon. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys. See you on Thursday.